Let's go through the Marine boot camp. Let's react.
Louder! Louder! You're not screaming at me! I can't hear you.
Wow. It already looks a bit crazy.
This is Marine Corps Boot Camp in Parris Island, South Carolina. Before they become United States Marines, all recruits have to graduate from the Marine Corps' 13-week basic training program, which tests them physically and psychologically.
No one feels sorry for you!
What is the job of Marines? They are like Navy SEALs? No, Navy SEAls are different. Marines... Can anybody clear this question and explain me the difference between Navy SEALs, Marines, and somebody told me in comment section that Marines are not soldiers, but I guess they are soldiers. I am confused.
It's a pressure cooker for 12 weeks. Under the pressure of an intimidating drill instructor, someone that's putting you under the scrutiny of attention to detail every single day, and to a certain degree, everything you do is never going to be good enough.
Everything up.
I wonder why do they do it? Just so you learn to push yourself more and more?
Boot camp sucks. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna be painful, but it's only gonna hurt more if you look at it that way.
Around!
Oh, there's even girls as a Marines. Wow, I'm surprised.
It's boot camp, and it's supposed to prepare you for the challenges that lie beyond.
We spent 5 days at Parris Island, where we saw different companies at various stages of training.
You will not run, you will walk. Get on the yellow footprints right now. Aye, sir! You will do what you're told to do, when you're told to do it, and without question. Do you understand? Yes, sir!
Wow.
Day 1 of boot camp, new recruits arrive at the receiving barracks, where they take their first steps toward becoming Marines by walking through these silver hatches, symbolizing the threshold between the outside world and Parris Island.
Anybody knows why those drill sergeants scream at the cursants all the time? This is how they prepare them mentally for, like, I don't know, for tough times or something like that.
You will walk through these silver hatches once and never again. Do you understand? Aye, sir!
Once inside, recruits are processed and assigned to their platoons.
Put it up! Yes, ma'am! I know you were told us to come with your hands down! Put it up in a bun. In a bun. I ma'am!
After graduation, Marines commit to a minimum of
What
4
was
years
that?
of service.
Listen, I mean, now I understand why they scream. They teach you to do something under pressure while being under pressure.
Upon entering the Corps, an entry-level private will earn around $20,000 a year.
Sit down. Yes, sir.
Recruits are required to make a phone call to a family member or their recruiter to let them know they've arrived.
This is Recruit Hatcher. I've arrived safely at Parris Island. Please do not send any food or bulky items.
They're only allowed to read the script printed for them inside the phone bank.
I will contact you in 7 to 9 days by letter with my new address.
They have even script. You kidding me?
Get in the class. Aye, sir!
Recruits are given 3 chances to get someone on the line.
Sir, my recruit is not answering, sir.
Call him again.
Call him again. My first contact with Marines was when I watched Forrest Gump, and also when I watched Major Payne, the good old movie from 90s. Here in Latvia, it's a really popular movie, and till this day people watch it. I recently watched it, and I had a great laugh.
Not every recruit is able to make a connection.
If there is no answer, hang it up and close it.
Aye, sir.
But they won't have long to dwell on it. The Marine Corps Recruit Depot in Parris Island sits on 8,000 acres of the South Carolina Low Country. It's one of 2 enlisted recruit depots in the United States. The other is in San Diego, where only male recruits are trained.
Okay,
Around
you want to tell me there's only 2 bases located in USA where they have Marine boot camp? That's crazy. That's kind of not a lot.
20,000 recruits graduate from Parris Island every year before joining the more than 180,000 Marines actively serving today.
We take young men and women from all walks of life, all cultures. Maybe they were rich, maybe they were poor. They've got different religious backgrounds. They are the melting pot of America. And they come here with one common goal, and that's to be a United States Marine.
Parris Island, South Carolina. Here, everyday Americans become Marines, the toughest fighting men in the world.
Male recruits have been trained at Parris Island since 1915. Female recruits began to train there in 1949. Today, females comprise under 25% of recruits at Parris Island, and approximately 8% of the United States Marine Corps, the lowest percentage of any United States military branch. A recruit's day begins before the sun comes up.
I wonder how many branches there are in USA Army.
Typical wake-up call is 0400 or 4 a.m.
Wow. 4 a.m.
Recruits endure an intense series of physical challenges.
4-3. Am I hearing that right? 4-3.
Yes, sir.
Fail.
What is the age from which age till what age they accept recruits?
Some recruits arrive in better shape than others.
Some never did anything more than sit on a couch, as a couch potato. And some may have been collegiate athletes. So there's a vast spread of what their athletic fitness and ability is.
Aye, sir.
Much of their training happens here, in Leatherneck Square, where a series of intimidating obstacles comprise the confidence course.
Hey, listen, I'm already tired only by watching this. I cannot imagine what the soldiers feel while going through this.
Grab your canteen and go. You failed this event.
Man, this is one more try, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir.
Go!
Man, that's a rough job. Listen, to be a drill sergeant, it's a rough job. Just, you need to shout all the time. That's crazy.
The training program is progressive in nature. It starts out in a crawl, walk, run approach throughout training. 99.9% of those that get here and complete all those requirements at the end of training, regardless of how they started.
Hey, Sanchez, I'm slipping, please. Please help.
Wow.
I don't want to do this. I don't.
Wow.
No, I'm not. Please.
Any recruit with a fear of heights gets the chance to conquer that fear, courtesy of this 47-foot-tall tower. Recruits must rappel down using two different methods.
For me, the rappel tower was hard because I sort of had a fear of heights.
Grab below my right hand with your right hand.
You have to trust the rope. So there's nothing to be worried about. You'll be safe all the time.
Wow, I feel it. Literally, I have a fear of height also, and when I'm just watching it, I understand what kind of fear this dude is going through right now. It's really scary. It paralyzes you.
Please help me. I'm trying to help you. I don't want to go down.
Recruits with a phobia of heights have little choice but to face their fear.
Man, that's... You
One
need
of
to
the
have balls.
most dreaded parts of training is the gas chamber.
Crush, 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 crush.
Where recruits are exposed to CS gas, more commonly known as tear gas.
Oh, that's terrible. I've been blown in the face by the tear gas, and I can tell you only one thing: that sucks.
Once the recruits enter the chamber, they break the seals of their gas masks.
You go in, you feel it, instantly hit your skin, you just feel burning.
Yes. You cannot breathe. It's like, I cannot breathe, I cannot see. You're just tearing up. Literally, your breathing paths are burned because of the gas. Man, this is terrible. Don't try it at home.
Say something to me now.
Feels like those few minutes felt like an hour.
around 5 minutes, the recruits are
5
free.
minutes! Oh my gosh, you kidding me?
But the pain endures.
But why do they do it? What is like the reason of this? Just to become mentally tougher?
Definitely, you thank God for fresh air.
Man.
It's really nice to be able to breathe in and not feel an instant burning sensation.
Gas chamber is important because it builds confidence. Confidence in the gear, confidence in the drill instructors, and then confidence in themselves.
Now, start walking.
Recruits are trained in different styles of hand-to-hand combat.
First thing we want to see is that straight thrust, you understand?
This is the American Gladiator. Remember back in the 1890s there was this reality show, American Gladiator. They had this discipline over there, and when I was a kid I was wearing a sweater with 2 American gladiators fighting with this stick in their hands.
Bust them, good night, sir. Aye, sir.
A key aspect of their martial arts training is fighting with bugle sticks.
You killed that opponent, you understand?
Man, this dude is shouting.
The bugle stick techniques are intended to mirror those used in combat while using a bayonet.
Boom.
Here in the Marine Corps, we have a kind of a little ditty that means red is dead.
Boom. Man,
So
that's
that red
rough.
side is supposed to emulate the actual knife portion of the actual bayonet mounted on the weapon.
These dudes fight for their life. Literally, they fight for their life.
So anything that you strike with that red tip, 9 times out of 10 are either going to be incapacitated or laid to rest.
Ooh.
Honestly, it gives them an opportunity to blow off a little steam. They have a lot of pent-up aggression, especially towards maybe their drill instructors. They're out there, they're actually doing what they feel like they signed up to do, which is learn how to combat the enemy.
That's actually really smart, you know. Shout at the students and then let them hit each other to blow off the steam.
Recruits also practice with actual bayonets. And engage in other types of hand-to-hand combat.
Grab the muzzle!
Although male and female recruits do intersect during training, platoons are separated by gender. And although the recruit depot has experimented with integration before, the Marine Corps is the only military branch that separates male and female recruits during basic training.
Yes, sir!
Ready, one.
According to the Corps, every Marine is first and foremost a rifleman. Recruits spend the bulk of 2 weeks devoted to marksmanship. The first of which sees few shots actually fired.
First off is the fundamentals. They have to understand how to aim. They have to understand exactly how to breathe when they're taking that shot. They have to understand exactly how to squeeze the trigger and how to have follow-through and recovery with a rifle.
Combat operations is the foundation for every single Marine, regardless of what your occupation is. What it is to sit behind a rifle, look down that barrel, and be able to put lead on target.
You are going to swim until you pass that ladder!
The Marine Corps is defined as an amphibious warfare force.
This is the scariest part, when they tie up your hands, your feet, and you need to go down the water and somehow get up.
Therefore, swimming plays a key role in training.
If you see another recruit up there and there's more than 5, you're going to win! You're making me lose my mind!
During swim week, recruits go through numerous exercises in the pool while wearing their camouflage uniforms. But training at Parris Island isn't all physical. Recruits also spend long hours in the classroom. But what may seem like downtime
My gosh,
can end at any moment.
he has a talent for screaming, that's for sure.
One,
when a drill instructor decides to order an impromptu cardio session. At Parris Island, it's what's known as getting slayed.
It's an experience. You realize the thing you've done to get in a sand pit, and then you realize, okay, that hurt, so let's not do that again.
Physically it hurts, but me personally, I never worried about the pain I was feeling in my body. It was more thinking about the mistake I made and how I need to correct it the next time.
So there's going to be some chaos, because when they come here, we want to tear them down a little bit. We want to bring them back up into the mold of what it is to be a United States Marine.
Listen, I offered this bold dude who was shouting to become a singer for Linkin Park. He has a really great talent to shout.
Recruit training culminates in an event known as the Crucible. Over the course of 54 hours, with minimal sleep and food, recruits must endure realistic combat scenarios. The sounds of gunfire and shelling are played over loudspeakers mounted in the training area. Recruits are forced to work together to overcome obstacles and achieve objectives that require problem solving
and teamwork.
And strategy.
And teamwork.
You gotta start all over.
Yes, sir.
This is what we saw on the second day. The recruits had become exhausted and irritable.
Yeah, this is when you get exhausted. This is the part where they test you. Will you be able to maintain the focus? Because when you're exhausted, you are emotional, you cannot think straight, and you will make mistakes. And can you still continue completing the mission while being in the state? This is what's important.
Ready! Jump it! Jump away!
Just jump. Jump.
You're not even jumping.
Yes, sir.
You're just falling down.
You're not even jumping, brother. Man, he was so angry at
you
him.
go through a really rough time. You start thinking, man, like, it's hot, I'm thirsty, my arms haven't felt this bad in my whole life.
We're halfway there, come on.
You just...
Yeah, just for people who served, and I laughed because just for me as a civilian, it's unusual to see this. I'm not trying to disrespect you or your suffering in some way. So yeah.
Keep looking at the person to the left and right, and you're like, well, he's doing it. I got to keep going. Like, I'm not going to let him do it on his own.
Come on.
There's a dude laying on another dude.
Once the Crucible is complete, these recruits officially become Marines. The day before graduation, friends and family see their new Marines for the first time in more than 3 months.
Hooray, man. They deserve it, man. That's such a proud moment, I bet. They went through this hardship, you know, to become a Marines, to become something in this world, to serve their country. Such a respect. And also they gain a lot of skills, knowledge, discipline, self-respect.
Families that come down for graduation day that haven't seen their son or daughter in about 3 months immediately notice not only a physical but an intangible difference.
3
when
months.
They walk across that parade deck on training day 70 and they graduate, they're no longer recruits, they're Marines.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Man. It's so emotional.
Meanwhile, in the barracks of Lima Company,
I'm talking to you.
Aye, sir.
Are these riddles right here?
Aye, sir.
All that trash out.
Aye, sir.
brand new recruits diligently square away their racks before being warmly welcomed by their senior drill instructor.
Sit up straight and look at me. Our mission is to train each one of you to become a United States Marine. Discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of a Marine. We will give every effort to train you, even after some of you have given up on yourself. Starting now, you will treat me and all other Marines with the highest respect. Physical or verbal abuse by any Marine or recruit will not be tolerated. My drill sergeant and I will be with you every day. Everywhere you go, you must give 100% of yourself at all times. Above all else, never quit or give up. We offer you the challenge of recruit training and the opportunity to earn the title United States Marine. Yes!
That was really impressive. I mean, that's such a proud moment for these soldiers, for these Marines who were able to accomplish the training, you know, because they went through this hardship and they became better versions of themselves. And I bet it's such a proud moment. I would love to try this training. I would love to try it. I'm pretty fit. I consider myself pretty fit. I'm like 34 years of age, and yeah, I'm just like doing sports all my life. Thank you for watching, dear viewers. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hype the video, all right? If you liked it, mention what would you like me to react on. Thank you for watching. See you next reaction videos. Bye.